Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most inclusive pop culture podcast on the planet, the FunPop Fan Guys. All right, and we're here with our favorite podcasters, the FunPop Fan Guys. First and foremost, we're gonna pause this, and there we go. We're live, folks, and my name is Rich Morton. I am the director of the Center for Music and Creativity, or as we call CMAC, and co-host of our FunPop Fan Guys podcast. And I'd like to pass it over to our co-host, the host with the most, Mr. Mark Lassow.
Well, thank you for that beautiful introduction, Rich. Always good to see you. How has your week been?
My week has been spectacular. Actually, well, my past weekend was spectacular. On topic, I went to Radio City Music Hall in the city to see my favorite band, Dream Theater, live in concert this past Saturday night, and it was an amazing show. Amazing show.
Oh my goodness! I bought my brother for a gift. I got him tickets to see that show in Denver here, but I could not afford a ticket for myself, so he went with a friend. I wasn't able to go, but my brother and I used to frequently see Dream Theater. Actually had a personal connection to that band and were able to get backstage passes when they would come to Jones Beach. The bass player's brother worked with in the same office as one of my closest friends.
Audiovox?
Yes.
Haha.
Wow.
I knew that John May Young had his brother worked at Audiovox. Look at that small world.
Fascinating. And well, we will definitely get more into that when we get into our main discussion. How perfectly appropriate, because our main discussion is going to be live concerts and live performances. So we definitely look forward to hearing more about that Dream Theater show, Rich. And now we're going to introduce our incredible panel here. First up, we've got my main man, Eric.
Hello, everyone, and hello, Marky Mark.
Hello to you, Eric. And how have you had a fun week?
Yes, I did.
Do anything? Did you see that new Snow White movie?
Yes, that's past Monday. That's Monday.
Was it good? What's the score out of 10?
I think it's good, Mark.
It was good.
Yeah.
All right.
Might have to do a future segment, a movie review on that one, Eric. Maybe that's next month.
Eric, our resident Disney encyclopedia and historian and expert. So, all right. Well, thank you for that, Eric. Next up, we have our resident gold medalist, the queen of the podcast, our good friend Dawn. If you want to unmute. How's everything going, Dawn?
Good. How are you, Mark?
I'm doing great. Anything fun or interesting this week that you want to mention?
No.
No. All right. Well, as we said, Dawn is our resident gold medalist. She'll be talking more about gymnastics in a little while. But thank you for that, Dawn. And next up, we got our good friend, Big Mike.
Hi, Mark. Hello. Great to see you again today. It's great to see you.
It is always a privilege to be in your presence.
Yes.
So how has your week been, Mike? Anything?
Good. We did Meals on Wheels today with Rich on Wednesdays.
Every Wednesday you do Meals on Wheels.
Yes.
All right. That's awesome, Mike.
Yeah.
Everything went well. That's great. And I know you won't have time to do a whole tribute, but I know you did want to mention somebody that we lost this week.
So George Foreman.
George
Right.
Foreman.
Yes.
Yes. So
Right,
I didn't.
Muhammad Ali and stuff.
I know. I know. I'm asking a lot of questions, Mike. I didn't mean to grill
That's
you.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Too soon. Too
Oh,
soon to make.
man! I
Too
tell
soon
you.
to make Foreman. Too soon to make Foreman grill puns.
Oh my God! All right.
Come
Well,
on now.
rest in peace, George
Just stick
Foreman.
with now.
Yeah.
A true boxing legend.
I'll
Yeah.
have a girl or something.
What was that, Eric?
We could have steak, could have hamburger or something, and sausages.
Sausages. Yes, you can make sausages in the George Foreman grill.
Yeah.
All right.
And a
And,
hamburger and steak.
Yes, hamburger.
And
And it's supposed to take that the fat out as well. So thank you, George Foreman, for your contributions to boxing and the kitchen. I know I've gotten a lot of use out of my Foreman grill. All right,
this one.
and then and I am Mark. So that is our panel. Dawn, do you mind hitting that mute button?
Although she will be going first on our famous podcast segments, but
Well,
actually,
all right.
but yeah.
All right. Well, let's cue up the individual segments.
Boom.
All right, Dawn, that was a quick mute. Why don't you go ahead and unmute so that we can hear Dawn's Gymnastics Corner. So, Dawn, last time you talked about Carrie Strug, and I know that going by, you and I are very similar in age. So that was the 1996 Olympics, if I'm not mistaken. Was there any...
that was the 1996 Olympics.
Excellent. And so you and I were both at that age in 96 to really remember everything. I know the first Olympics I really remember was 84, which I know I'm dating myself as an old man, but the old gray wisdom whiskers in the beard already gave me away. But so going back now to 96, Dawn, was there another gymnast besides Carrie Strug on that legendary 96 USA Gymnastics Olympic team?
Yes, the Magnificent Seven. It was Kerry Strug, Dominic Mucciano, Dominic Dewars, Shannon Miller, Tracy Phillips, Amy Chow.
That's excellent, Dawn. I know also that was a great team, but I think for this week we're talking about your a more recent favorite gymnast, right?
Oh, we're talking about Simone Biles?
Yes, Simone Biles.
All right. Simone Biles. Okay,
Go.
so Simone Biles is the Olympics that just happened in 2024.
Yes, that was last summer when she went to Paris.
Uh-huh. Yes. Look at
Paris
that.
2024 Olympics. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable for us to be alive at a time to watch what many people consider, or who many people consider to be the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And we are here to see it. Well, awesome, Dawn. We will definitely
and I think also she's gonna go to what do you call that now? LA 28.
Really?
Yes.
So her career is still going.
Yes, I think she wants to go to LA 28.
All right. Well, that's certainly something to look forward to. And thank you for that, Dawn. Always look forward to and appreciate your insights on gymnastics.
You're welcome.
All right. And if you would,
love you.
oh my goodness, look at this graphic.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Is that you, Eric?
No.
All right.
That was me in my more younger and vulnerable years, actually.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. Intense. I love that hairstyle. So next up, we've got our resident wrestling expert, Eric. So you are going to tell us about your favorite WWE Male Wrestling Superstars, because you talked about the female ones already. Dawn, if I can trouble you to hit that mute button, please.
Mark?
Yes, if you can hit that mute button, please.
Oh, you're welcome.
Excellent. Thank you. All right, Eric. So let's talk about wrestling.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
this is Finn Balor from the Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
What's his name, Eric?
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. He's one of your favorites, right? What about this guy?
Yeah. Dean Ambrose.
Dean
Richard
Ambrose. What is that? Money in the Bank? He
Yeah,
got
Money
that
Bank
one time.
case. Yeah.
We're gonna have to get a segment just about the different kinds of events that they have. I think at some point. What about this guy?
That's Sheamus, the Irish wrestler.
Sheamus.
How
Don't sack Finn
appropriate
Balor.
since we're recording this in March.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A St. Patty's
Because-
Day wrestling.
Because Finn Balor is an Irish guy too.
There you go.
Oh, and wasn't there another? There's another Irish wrestler, right? He was a
Oh yeah,
little
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch. I was thinking of the little person,
Oh, Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle. Yes.
Yeah.
Swaggo.
And
Yeah,
who are
And this
these?
guy. So
That's Seth Rollins.
Seth
and these two
Rollins.
are tag team.
So a lot of
tag team
world
wrestlers.
champions here. Were these two guys a world championship tag team?
Yeah, that's Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
Very nice. There's some awesome wrestlers you picked here to check out today. Eric, thank you.
Yeah.
And Eric, how tan you look. It looks like you just came back from some sunshine.
Yeah.
Fresh from vacation.
What's wrong with that?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Fully recharged. Well, Eric, thank you so much for these great insights on wrestling, and we look forward to future segments.
I do it next time. We're doing
All right,
week.
you already got it planned for the next one. That's great.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for that, Eric. And then next up, we got Encyclopedia Big Mike. And Big Mike doing a nice tribute for us. The expert,
That's
all
right.
things
This
tributes pop culture.
Luther.
The Gene Hackman who plays Lex Luthor in a
Yes.
movie he's in, the Birdcage, what movies he's in and stuff.
Birdcage, yes.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite movie that Gene Hackman was in?
I don't know, I think he played the Gene Hackman movie, played Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor. That was my first time ever seeing Gene Hackman. Was in the first Superman movie with Christopher Reeve.
Oh.
Eric, did you have something to add?
That's not him.
Okay. All right. So
This guy from Spider-Man movies. Spider-Man movies. No, Spider-Man, Superman movies.
Superman, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he did play Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
He was in a film called The French Connection, which I believe was the one he won his Oscar for.
That is correct, Mark. He did win the Oscar for that. This is a picture on the left with that cool little hat. That was
Wow.
him playing Popeye Doyle, which was an Academy Award Best Actor winning role.
Well, then, Rich, let me just say merci.
And see what?
And merci, Big Mike, is thank you in French.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice.
Maybe one of my favorite Gene Hackman performances was in the film Get Shorty, starring John Travolta. But yes, do you have anything else you want to say about Gene Hackman, Mike?
I have that. My favorite memories of Gene Hackman, he was in the Birdcage also. With the Robin
The
Williams.
Birdcage
Oh,
with
Yes.
Robin Williams and Nathan Lane.
Man. Yes.
Ooh, Nathan Lane, I know him.
What do you know him from, Eric?
Don't like him. He did the That's a
Yes,
Simone.
the voice of Timon. Excellent. Well, Mike, what a beautiful tribute to
welcome.
a legendary actor, and it is always a privilege to hear all of the information and knowledge that you have about these different celebrities, and you always come through and with these beautiful tributes. So thank you for that, Mike.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right, Rich, did you have anything you wanted to say before we get into the main topic of discussion?
Well, we had a couple other little things, some extra, but you know what? Let's get into the good stuff, into the live music one for this one.
All right.
And we could always go back to some things we missed this time next time.
Sounds great to me. All right, so the appetizer's over. Bring on the main course, folks. The main topic of this month's episode is live performance, live music, or just the thrill of seeing a live performance. Originally,
Music media is called.
what was that, Eric?
It's called music media. Music media is called.
Music media. Sure. What we're
Yeah.
looking for is the thrill of a live show. Originally, we were talking about concerts and that the
That's part of
spontaneous.
that. That's part. That's part of that same name with music media.
Music mania or media?
Media. They're the same thing with the concert and
Yes. Excellent. So, Eric, I understand you've been to a couple of concerts.
yeah.
What would you say is
I
your
did with the Bill. I did with the Mike guy, the Point Rain, and with the Beach Boys.
and it was raining? You went to see the Beach Boys with Big Mike and Rich, and it was in the pouring rain?
How ironic that we saw the
Yeah.
Beach Boys in the least beach
So-
weather you can have.
So, Eric, before you went to that show, that sounds amazing. Beach Boys are legends. Was there a
Actually-
song? What was that?
Actually, I must say, before the rain hits, it's fine before, but now then after then, when the Beach Boys on stage, rain comes.
Yeah, and I think you touch on something very interesting. And one of the things that was certainly on my mind when we brought this topic up is that that's one of the things. You never know what can happen, especially when you go to an outdoor show. Was this at Jones Beach?
Yes.
Jones Beach, yeah, a famous outdoor venue in Wantagh, Long Island. And yeah, if you luck out and get nice weather, it can be great. But yeah, unfortunately, sometimes you get rained on. Was John Stamos there? I know he sits in on the drums for them.
John Stamos was not there,
John
although they did
Stamos-
put a little. They did put him up on the screen when they did Kokomo, and they showed him playing a little bit. They totally mentioned Mr. John Stamos.
Well, have mercy.
Mercy.
Oh, come on now, cut it out.
So Eric, was there like a favorite song that you were hoping they would play before you went to the show? Were you thinking like, oh, I hope they play this song? Do you have a favorite song from the Beach Boys?
That one from Rich, he said Kokomo.
Kokomo. Yes, all right, a true classic.
Because I know John Stamos from Full House.
Yeah, John Stamos from Full House, also a very accomplished musician, drummer, and also brutally
I
handsome.
wish he was there with them, but not really.
Who wasn't there? Oh, John
said-
Stamos. He was on the screen.
I said I wish he was, but not there.
Yeah, maybe next time. Any other concerts, Eric? Didn't you go to see Carly Rae Jepsen?
Yeah, twice with my other staff and this guy here.
And this guy.
This guy. This guy.
And Eric, was that also an outdoor concert, or was
Yeah, I
that
met you.
was it outside or inside?
Before I did wait, wait before let's I did inside with my friend I know of, and the second time was outside in Pier 17.
Was that at Jones Beach also?
No, Pier 17.
Pier 17 in
Pier
the
17.
city, beautiful venue. If you're ever in
the
New York,
rooftop.
see a video, a concert. Pier 17 is one of the most amazing places to see a concert because you're at like the South Street Seaport basically. So one side you see the Brooklyn Bridge, the other side you see the New York City skyline. You got the Jersey. It's like you're surrounded. You can see the Statue of Liberty way in the back from the stage. Actually, you can see it's a if you're ever in New York City, get a chance to see a concert, go to Pier 17.
Well, I look forward to that. I know they built several new venues after I left New York that I've not yet had the privilege of seeing. So hopefully in the future. Oh my goodness, where's Eric is he's coming right at us. This is a
They're
3D.
coming right for us.
It's a 3D
Sorry,
podcast.
Sorry, I was checking my phone for a second here. Sorry.
No problem. And Eric, if I can ask you one last question. You've talked about a couple of concerts that you have gone to. If you, in the future, could see anybody in concert, who would it be?
Green Day.
Green Day. I know Rich and I saw them on the same tour, different cities. Rich, you saw them in New York, I'm assuming.
Yep. At City Field.
Oh, wow. Yes, it was a baseball stadium tour. I saw them at Coors Field, where the Rockies play.
Well, baseball. What's a baseball stadium is?
Yeah. Yep. They played in the baseball stadium. It was an
That's
incredible
right.
show. And I got to see one of my favorite bands
That's right.
open up, Rancid.
Yes, they were really good.
What's up, Eric?
I said what's baseball stadium is?
What baseball
about.
team you're asking, I think, right?
No, not team. The area you're in when you watch your concert.
What area? Like what section? Like where in the stadium?
What stadium you're in when
Talking about Colorado,
you watch
Denver.
that concert?
Oh,
Denver, right?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I
where
mean,
the
what name of the? I said, what name of that area you're in?
Oh, Denver. Yes, Denver. I'm sorry, Eric. I thought you were asking Rich, but I didn't realize that.
I'm asking you.
Denver, Colorado. And our team is the Rockies, and they are always bad because the owner doesn't spend any money.
I meant the stadium.
The stadium is called Coors Field.
Okay.
All right. Excellent.
Not a team or whatever you guys said, but
the team is the stadium is called Coors Field in Denver, Colorado.
Right.
Well, thank you, Eric. And Big Mike, you were also at that same show, at that Beach Boys show.
Yeah, it was raining a lot. It was raining.
Tell you that.
Yeah.
So, Mike, was there a favorite song that you were hoping they would play before you got there?
I could sing like Kokomo and stuff, like Kokomo.
Kokomo.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Was there an opening act, or did anybody else play besides the Beach Boys? Did anybody warm up?
Play like a volleyball in the audience and stuff.
Oh,
Like
the beach balls.
Yeah.
Going around. Yeah.
Thank you.
It was
David
David Mason of Traffic. They had actually really good stuff. Played a lot of Traffic.
Yeah, cool.
All right, excellent. Well, it wouldn't be Long Island if there wasn't
Traffic.
Yes.
Coffee.
All right. All right, Dawn, you want to take that mute off and get in on this conversation? So, Dawn, you have you been to a concert before?
No.
So if you could go to any concert or see anybody perform, who would it be?
Mm, oh my gosh, I'm not sure. I don't know because I never been to a concert, so I don't think I would. I don't know the answer to that. I don't think.
All right, so you got 4 people around you that have all been to concerts. So if you've never been to one, what do you think it would be like? Do you have any questions or anything you're curious about? What is a concert like? We can share with you our experiences.
Um, I think I would have to say that if I could see any concert, I think I would want to see JoJo Siwa because she was supposed to have a concert at Madison Square Garden, but then COVID hit, and then she canceled her. She
had to cancel it because of COVID.
Yes.
Got it. Now, Dawn, you've talked about JoJo Siwa before. She's very big on. Oh, look at that, Eric getting very excited. You're a fan as well?
Yeah.
So, Dawn, tell me, I know you're a big fan of the message in JoJo Siwa's lyrics. Is that correct?
Yes, I like the boomerang about anti-bullying and everything. So I like the boomerang song.
So is that kind of their thing, like talking about bullying and being anti-bullying?
Yeah, I think that's because I'm into it because when she was on Dance Moms, Abby Lee Miller had told her that when you get older and somebody bullies you, whatever, you're not going to be able to handle it. Because she was always homeschooled. She never went to school, JoJo Siwa. She was always homeschooled.
Got it. And that ties in with something that we've talked about, which is self-advocacy, standing up for yourself. So it's a great anti-bullying message, and hopefully she'll come back on tour again, and you'll get to see her one of these days. So that's great. And Rich, that show, that Dream Theater show, this is a big deal, I believe, right? Because Mike Portnoy is back with the band, a legendary drummer in the progressive rock and metal genre.
Yep, Mike Portnoy, founding member of Dream Theater. It was actually their 40th anniversary as a band, formed in 1985 originally, and Mike Portnoy was out of the band for a good 15 years. So this is a big deal that Mike's back with the original. So it's the original, not the original lineup, but the core lineup with the what's considered, many people considered the best lineup. And they're just an amazing band. If you ever, a lot of them, especially musicians love them, and a lot of people would say that each person in the band is the best top of their own instrument. So the guitar player, John Petrucci, one of the best guitarists in the world. Portnoy, one of the most amazing drummers. Jordan Rudess, a concert pianist, also playing progressive metal. They're all amazing. John Mayung, bass player. And then James LeBray, the singer, who was amazing, by the way. A lot of people say that he can't sing like he used to, but I tell you, he did great.
Well, that's awesome to hear, Rich. It's always great when you see these bands come around again that you've been seeing for years, and they still got the rocket sauce. So thank you for sharing that, Rich. And we're about ready to wrap this one up. Holy smokes, does time fly when you're having fun?
But if we could go into overtime, can I show something for 2 minutes? A little surprise?
Please.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, this is right on the ball. This is some little scene of rare footage that probably has not been seen very often. Check this out. This is a little band called Rain.
Oh my!
You recognize anybody in the band?
No.
That's you.
Wow!
Who's that on drums? Who's that on drums?
Drums. Who's that on vocals? Is that the most famous singer of the last International?
That is Delilah Paz, the famous. This was her debut, not a debut, but her first rock star performance, I would say. One of them.
Can I ask you, Rich?
Yeah, that young gentleman over there
Yes,
playing
that's
guitar. An amazing drummer.
That's
That's me.
Oh, that's Rich.
And that's Mark.
Yes, he
Good.
likes.
That's me.
My face is melting. Shred Fest.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's up, guy in bass?
That's my buddy Joe, who's in my band now. This is where we first played together.
And who's up carrying a tip top?
That's Delilah Paz, currently touring the world.
She
And
has her
that's a
own
little
band.
tease. So, what do you think about that, guys?
Wow.
That's almost
Video.
20 years. That's almost 20 years ago.
From the
Wow.
vault. Unreal. Thank you for sharing that, Rich. I have not
Rich.
seen that.
Rich.
What's
Hold
up,
on,
Eric?
what's up, Eric?
She said how she has her own band.
Yep, she's in her own band. They're called the Last International, and they are actually a
Nice.
signed major label band that played all over the world and it's still playing.
Opened up for Kiss. They
Yeah.
opened up for Iron Maiden, two of my favorite bands of all time.
Opened up for Robert
Yes,
Plant
yes.
from
Yes.
Led Zeppelin.
And-
The song we just played was from Led Zeppelin. She opened up for the singer of Led Zeppelin.
And I'll tell you another trivia tidbit about that. She put me on the guest list for that show.
Oh,
So-
wow.
It's the Silk City.
But that's another story for another time. But what an amazing way to wrap up our episode about live music and concerts. Thank you, Rich, for that amazing piece of footage from the vault.
Silk City.
Hey, thanks, Big Ben. We're going to go around and wrap it up and some words of farewell from the panel. Eric, what words would you like to leave our audience with before we sign off?
Please subscribe and comment and ring the bell for notifications.
Thank you for that, Eric. Subscribe, like, and comment positively, please.
And the bell for notifications.
Yeah, ring that bell. Thank you, Eric. Big Mike, what do you got to say?
So have a nice weekend and subscribe everything and stuff.
Excellent. Subscribe and
it.
everything and stuff.
And stuff.
And Dawn, any words of wisdom, parting words for our faithful audience?
Have a great week and enjoy, and have a great time and have a great week.
All right. Thank you for that, Dawn. And Rich, I thank you for your amazing insights on the Dream Theater and wow, pulling that footage out. Unbelievable. So thank you for that. And thank you for
Mark and Rich in there. Nice voice.
yeah, look at that. So I was going to say two old men back when they were young, but we were still pretty old back in that video too. But
Why you
yeah,
so young now?
Rich, any parting
Ow.
words?
Well, thank you everybody out there for checking out our video, and we're gonna be. We're all big music people, so I'm sure we're gonna be talking more music in the future, and we got a lot of good stuff coming up. But once again, thank you for being here. We'd like to thank all our panelists, and we'll look forward to seeing everybody next time in the next video.
Peace out.
Yes. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.